Hello dear students and welcome. Today we are living in an age of digital technology, and this technology has become an essential part of our day-to-day lives. We use this technology for various purposes. We use it to stay connected with friends and relatives, to watch movies, to listen music, to navigate while driving on unknown roads, and also to purchase goods or to pay our bills or to buy tickets. But have you ever wondered that this technology can also be useful for education? Today, in this topic, we will discuss about use of technology in the study of economics. This we are going to study in three contexts. First, that is computer technology. Second, internet technology. And last, that is data CDs or compact disc. Students, you all may be aware of the word computer, and many of us have used computer in our school or may be having it at our home. Now, how this computer technology can be useful in study, let us have a look. First one, that is presentation. Presentation over here means a PowerPoint presentation, popularly known as PPT. Economic information or data and even difficult theories of economics can be made easy by expressing in a PowerPoint presentation. Say for example, a topic of budget can be easily presented by means of PowerPoint presentation and thus can be explained in a very easy manner. Next one, that is Excel worksheet. Economic deals with a lot of data. Researchers have to sometimes deal in thousands of observations. Such data can be entered in an Excel sheet. Excel sheets are an important tool for processing data in economics. It can give us sum total, average, correlation and much more. Next one, that is diagrams and graphs. We have already studied about importance and uses of diagrams and graphs in economics. There are several programs in a computer which may help us to draw these diagrams and graphs. Like a simple drawing tool in Word file can be used to draw a demand curve or a supply curve. Similarly, Excel sheets are also useful to draw various kinds of diagrams and graphs, but we must enter data in the Excel worksheet. Next one, that is storage tools. Economic deals with a lot of data, and this material is very much useful in our higher studies or even for research. But when we store it in physical form, in the form of notebook or books, then there is a fear of losing such material due to moisture or even pests. So we can preserve this material in a computer. Also, it can be carried anywhere by transferring it in a hard disk or a pen drive. This material can also be transferred in email or Google Drive or even DigiLocker, and thus this material can be accessed in any part of the world. Last one, that is other tools. There are various statistical programs like SPSS, Shazam, eViews, which are developed to do all types of data processing for lakhs of observations just in a minute by entering the right formula. However, these are very expensive, but certain other softwares can also be obtained free of cost by means of using internet. Nowadays, these functions of a computer are also available on our smartphones and tablets. Now talking about caution in using computer technology, that what points we should consider while using computer technology. First one is that computer is an aid. That means it is just a helping tool for studying, but it is not a study material by itself. It helps us to make our study easier and also faster, but it cannot replace the process of study. If we do not use right command, then we may lose our material. Also, if we do not use correct formula and commands, we may get incorrect graphs and data processing. Internet is also a facility created by digital technology, and we all have been using it. Now, how internet can be useful in study of economics? Let us have a look. First one, that is tutorials. Some educational websites or even schools nowadays are putting PowerPoint presentation and study material on open access link. Such presentation can be viewed as tutorials. Next one, that is active learning. Videos of lectures by experts can be put on the website. Also, some institutions are creating live lectures which are available to students. Students can register on these sites and can listen to these live lectures as they do in their classrooms. Third, reading material. Various books are available online free of cost for reading. Even some good research articles or copies of journals are available for reading. Some articles, books and journals can be accessed by paying annual fees. These materials are called e-books or e-journals. Fourth one, information. We can get information about various universities or even various types of degrees or courses in economics. Miscellaneous. Quotes made by various economists, even name of reference books are available on internet. Data. Economic uses a lot of secondary data, and this data must be accessed from authentic websites. Say for example, authentic site for data on banking in India is the official website of Reserve Bank of India. Even some organizations and agencies which are functioning at national and international level also collect and publish these data on their website. Say for example, CSO, NSSO, WHO, etc. Now talking about caution in using internet technology. Just like computer, internet is also a tool, and therefore it cannot replace our books and teachers or even our own thinking and reasoning. A lot of substandard material, irrelevant and misleading information, copy-paste articles. Plagiarize means various articles which are being copied and just pasted. So such kind of articles are available on internet. Users must avoid using those. Only authentic website must be referred, else we may get misled. Data CDs. CDs over here means compact discs. Some authorities and agencies like laboratories, government agencies, etc. are involved in collection and publication of information and data related to macroeconomic indicators. They put huge data content in compact discs. These CDs are called data CDs. That means a compact disc which contains huge Data on economics is a data CD. Generally, these data CDs are used by researchers and educational institutions for their studies. Various data CDs frequently used in economics are being stated over here, like CD on National Income Accounts of India, Census of India, Annual Survey of Industries in India, and SSA. Even CMIE, that is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, has created data softwares. But these are very expensive and generally purchased by research institutes and corporations. Difficulty in using data CD. Data CDs contain huge data, so it becomes complicated to be used. Also, there are various sheets in a data CD, so one must have the knowledge about searching the relevant data sheet.